in line with what Rashi has established, that each of the 7 items mentioned in Pasuk 1 are subtle hints of times in which the nation angered HaKadosh Baruch Hu. The last of the 7 is V'di zahav, and Rashi states, Hochichan al ha'egel. He rebuked them for the making of the egel. The connection to V'di zahav, zahav gold, V'di understood and linked to the word dai, enough, too much, sufficient, and V'di zahav suggests an abundance of gold. In the words of Rashi, Sha'asu bishvil rov zahav shaya lahem. On account of this abundance of gold that the nation possessed, they made the egel. Rashi now feels the need to support his thesis, Shne'emar, by quoting a pasuk from Hosea. The background to the pasuk is a situation where the nation has turned to idolatry. The prophet Hosea is asked to address the people, and he does so with some very harsh words in the name of God. Pasuk 2, for example. Accuse your mother. She is no longer my wife, and now I, the Lord, am not her husband. Beg her to give up her prostitution and stop being unfaithful. And Hosea goes to the people, and in Pasuk 5 says, Your mother was unfaithful. She was disgraceful and said, I'll run after my lovers. Everything comes from them, my food and drink, my linen, my wool, my olive oil and wine. But in reality, this was not the case. She did not know that her grain, wine, olive oil were gifts from me, as were the gold and silver she used in the worshipping of Baal. This last stanza is the segment that Rashi quotes as a source. Kesef hirbeti lav zahav, I provided her with an abundance of silver and gold. Emphasis on the word hirbeti, an increased amount, which Rashi links to the word v'di, which morphs into v'dai, in abundance. And rather than use that silver and gold wealth positively, asul la Baal. She used that gold for the making of Baal. The she, of course, is a mashal, a reference to the Bnei Yisrael. In the SICHAH, the Rebbe will focus upon the point that Rashi is making as he writes Hochichan al ha'egel and its specific link to the words V'di zahav. But first, a slight digression.